So good morning, everyone. I wasn't really gonna make a video today. I just I've been up 3 hours now. The plan was to just be waking up though, but the people in my family decided to wake me up way earlier than I normally get up, which kind of leaves me in a bit of an irritated mood. But you know, I do assistant work. I'm sure that's no secret to anyone. And what I want everyone to know about me as an assistant is, while of course it is a business, it is also for me kind of a labor of love because I like keeping other sex workers safe. That's kind of something that is important to me. I've had my own negative experiences with law enforcement and probably a couple of negative experiences with clients over the years. Not as severe and horrible as other people, God bless, but still horrible. And so I know from having been like truly a struggle and survivor sex worker a few times over this 18 career, not all of it, but probably at least I'd say 4 to 5 years of it. Uh, I was in that mode, and it's never fun. And there are even girls who are, from what you see on social media and from marketing and gimmicks, and so to speak, girls who everyone would assume are doing just so well. And then there are other girls who never act like they're necessarily doing well. And the point I'm trying to make is lots of people are really going through it right now. Um, I'm going through my own little part of something right now. I'm not in crazy desperation mode, but it is certainly getting to a point of stress and worry, so to speak. I just, I don't know what you believe in. And I mean, no offense by mentioning what I believe in, but I just, you know, thank God or the higher power, whatever you believe in, that I'm able mentally to be strong enough and to keep myself from really slipping into a dark place when things get hard. Um, but a lot of people right now have slipped into those dark, empty feeling places. And as a sex worker myself and as an assistant, I just want you to know that I'm here to be support, and that I understand, and that you can talk to me about just about anything. I'm sorry, I need to check my phone. Yeah, you can always come to me and talk to me. I never want any of you to feel like I won't take the time to listen. I can't spend hours and hours and hours on it again because of, you know, workload and my own stuff and whatever's going on. But um, you can shoot me an email no matter who you are, even if I'm not your assistant. If you're just a sex worker going through it right now and you just need an ear because the holidays are hard. Many of us are mothers and we're just trying to make sure our kids have, the best holiday possible. And I know a lot of people are like, well, they'll be okay as long as they still got a roof and food. Look, childhood is already relatively short, and we don't get to enjoy our lives to that degree ever again. So any mother does not want to hear from you what you didn't have on Christmas growing up, and that our kids should be okay without it growing up. None of us want to hear that, especially if, we've already taken care of the rent and the bills. And utilities, like, most of us. We just want to also, though, see our children and our loved ones, our elderly parents. My parents are dead, but I'm just speaking for other people. Whatever it is, they everybody still wants the best. It's a magical time of year. Might not be to many people, but it is to most, or we want it to be magical. And what it ends up being is stressful as hell. And it doesn't help when people are telling you what you should have done, could have done, would have done, when all you're trying to do is come to them as a human being and be vulnerable and admit where you're at mentally, admit where you're at financially, admit what's going on without having judgment passed on you by people who don't know you. Just because we're in the same industry doesn't mean we've walked in exactly the same pair of shoes. You know, you got to compare it to, some people wear Crocs, some people wear Louboutins. Shoes, but not the same shoes. Sex work, but not the same experiences. And people forget that. So I just wanted to give you, the information to know that I do care and I do get it, because I've been there. I'm kind of there right now. I am frustrated. I have been doing everything I can to garner more business before it gets to a point where I can't get things shipped here in time for my family. The most important thing for me at this point is just making sure I at least have the bus money I need to get my college age daughter and my two grandchildren. They're not her children, they're my older kids' children. But to get them here, because my two oldest children, one of whom I'm estranged from at the moment, but still I want to see my grandson, are in their own state of financial derailment. So they are not able to contribute to me having my grandkids for Christmas. And I've never had my grandkids around me for Christmas. I've never gotten to experience I've never gotten to experience that. So it's a big deal this year. I've had my grandkids around me, just not on Christmas. I really only get to see them once a year, though, because I'm from Maryland, so that's where they live, and I'm in Georgia. So that is really important, and that in and of itself is like $400 or $500. You know what I mean? And we're approaching Christmas, so I desperately need some work. I not looking for handouts. If anyone wants to just be generous, they can. Of course, I won't say no. I'm insulted. Don't do that. But I would prefer to feel like I worked for it, and I don't mind working for it. So I have been, and that's kind of where my frustration comes in, because I've been offering specials. There's so many people who need sites and SEO and a screening assistant for their own safety and benefit and to make their life easy, who always complain about costs. And I almost literally slashed costs. And I don't think me being shadow banned and not getting the views of what I'm offering is helping. But it's frustrating when people also take the time, and especially around the holidays, to contact me. And I give them an hour or two of my time explaining and discussing things with them, only then to have them ghost on me, so to speak. I don't mind if you decide to not use me. I just mind that you're not professional enough to tell me that. So in the future, if you decide to go another route, please just let me know. I've said this 100 times. It's just professionalism. Don't leave someone hanging who gave you an hour in some cases of their time on the phone, or I don't know how many hours of email back and forth in regard to a project you want to do. So, but then I also wanted to, because I'm sure men are nosy and popping, so now this part is men and women. Things I'm seeing lately coming into the people I assist inbox are a bit stressing too. And it's probably just as stressful to them, even though I'm the one answering it. But I'm sure they read it eventually, even if they don't read their own inbox every day. Ooh, excuse me, tired. Men, please stop sending. Well, let me get into what I do first as an assistant. As an assistant, my main job I'm a screening assistant. There are screening assistants, there are booking assistants. I'm kind of a combo, except for a lot of booking assistants work off of a client list for cities and states. And they take on girls and they help get the girl bookings, so to speak, off of a client list in areas the girls are traveling to. What I do is your booking form or your emails, however it is that you screen, I'm logged into them. And I am more concerned with making sure you are safe, that your clients are who they say they are, and that we're making sure you're as safe as you can be. Nothing's 100%, so I never want you to think that I or any other assistant has the ability to guarantee your safety. But I, as your screening assistant, am going to do everything I can to make your life simpler, to deal with the bullshit that comes into your inbox, to push your clients to actually follow the rules and screen. A lot of girls are panicked about screening even when I'm doing it, because business is kind of slower when you screen. But it's quality over quantity. And I'm having issues teaching some people that. And that is okay, but I just need you to know that, don't sacrifice your safety and possibly your life for quick rotation. Again, don't sacrifice your safety and possibly your life for quick rotation, even if it is the holidays. Gentlemen, if you're watching, or if any girl wants to share this part of this video with any of the guys, please stop saying you want to be anonymous. Please stop saying you want to remain discreet. Please stop saying, I don't feel comfortable providing that information. The ladies I work for, and myself as a companion, don't feel safe allowing you in the most intimate part of us, or even in my home, my space, none of it, if I don't know who and what you are. And I'm sorry if that makes you uncomfortable, but if you want the lady you're contacting to be comfortable, she needs to feel safe. No one is out to misuse your information. I, as an assistant, certainly am not. My reputation depends on my discretion and me keeping things private. I don't even go back and forth and share conversations between ladies that I deal with. That's not how I roll. What you say to me, other companions, stays with me. I don't join the gossip mill. I don't share your personal stuff with anyone. And the same thing about gentlemen in anyone's inbox that I assist. Your information is not leaving that inbox, and your information is getting destroyed once we've used it. No one's hanging on to it. We just want to know that you're safe. It's really that simple. So please, I'm encouraging all of you, because you don't understand how many of us, including me, could be seeing so many more clients if the clients would simply follow the rules. It's a very simple thing. Just follow the rules. Like, it's really, really, really a simple thing. I'm sorry, my kid just up walking around on a Saturday morning way too early. But please, just always remember, to seriously just follow the rules. It's really a simple and easy thing, guys. If you would just do the screening, to ensure that the girl feels safe, it would be great. Ladies, I noticed something that a lot of people think men will feel some type of way if they know you have an assistant. I find that the girls who put on their website, on their screening page, that they have an assistant, those are the girls who I work for anyway, who actually are the ones who don't have to do the song and dance and jumping through hoops to get the screening information, versus the girls I work for who don't want the guys to know there's an assistant. It seems like the guys take you all more seriously and don't do as much arguing back and forth when they know you have an assistant. And someone else might not feel that way, but I really think it's that way here lately. I think there's been a shift, but I just think that girls who let their clients know I have an assistant get their screening information easier. I'm not saying all the time. There are some guys who are just going to be jerks and not provide it no matter how much we discuss it. But most of them do. Now, I'm going to say something that a lot of guys might not like. And there might even be some companions who might not think it's smart. But I think if gentlemen who do not screen, who will not screen, and I mean more than just a provider reference, because provider references will not keep you safe. People who don't screen, I think, should be blacklisted as a safety breach kind of client, or a possible safety precaution type of client. And I think the more that happens to them, they'll learn that they got to screen. I think allowing them to not screen and then not having any consequences for not following rules and boundaries of companions allows far too many of them to continue to do it. And I think they need to be blacklisted and put on do not see list. And I think you need to put the why, so that the girl can make up her own mind. If a girl is okay with seeing a guy who won't follow her rules and won't screen, that's up to her. But the rest of us, I think we should make notes and let other girls know when a guy has been known to refuse screening. My rule of thumb is, if he doesn't respect the boundaries of that, he might not respect your boundary when he meets you in person either, and that can lead to harm coming your way. It is important to screen, and clients have got to stop feeling as though their lives and whatever they got going on is more important than us just because of what we do for work. So that is my suggestion. But ladies, as you can see, I'm passionate about y'all. I care about y'all. You want to vent to me. You want to find mentorship with me from someone who's been at every spectrum, had good money, had medium money, had no money, had oh my God money, had what the fuck happened money. Just all of those things. Seen it all. Been through a lot of things. Talk to me. I have managed to stay relatively safe during 18 years of sex work. I have had 2 arrests. And you know when I got arrested? For not doing my due diligence in screening, because in a moment of desperation on 2 occasions, I let my guard down. And that's why I encourage you all to not do that. Like, I've already made the mistake for y'all. Y'all don't have to learn from yours. I already experienced it. But overall, I know how to run a safe ship. I haven't had a lot of the nightmare situations a lot of people have had. Just remember I'm here. And just remember, I'm very reasonable price-wise as far as assistant work goes. I encourage you to visit Taken, Taken, by, B as in boy, Y, Storm, S as in Sam, TORM as in Mary, .co. And see all of what I have going on right now. Maybe we can help each other. And remember, this too shall pass. If you're feeling down, don't give up. Find something to do to make yourself smile and just stay empowered. Bye.